Hello, second graders. Today we are going to be learning about something awesome called Morphemic Transformations. I think that's a super cool name for something that you actually already know how to do. You've been doing it for months now. So Morphemic Transformations basically just means that you are changing the meaning of a word by adding different word chunks. Maybe it's a prefix, maybe it's a suffix, maybe it's another word ending like an ing or an ed ending. So we're going to look at some ways to do some morphemic transformations using a combination and a variety of prefixes, suffixes, and other endings. And I'm going to start with the base word use. Okay, so I use something like I use a sponge to clean my dishes. You might transform that word by adding an ending, such as, like today I use or I will use the sponge to clean the dishes. You might say that I am currently using the sponge. Now that kind of changes the word a little bit in the way you can use it, because when you add an ing ending, it kind of becomes it's something fancy called an adjectival noun, which means that you you are currently doing the thing. So when you add an ing onto a verb, it kind of shows that it's currently happening. I am using. Okay. So we learned in the other part of the lesson, that the suffix, that remember comes at the end of the word, the suffix able means to be able to be used. So again, I've got this word use. If I want to say, well, that picture is usable for my presentation, I just need to say, oh, I can use that picture. So I will say it's usable. It's able to be used. I can use it. Usable. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to our base word, use. So I use a bag to bring home my groceries. Well, I like to try to use it again and again so it's not just a one and done thing. So that means that I might reuse that bag. I tried to use it again. I tried to reuse my bag for something else. Now, if I really am trying to be less wasteful, I might be looking for something that can be used again and again, something that is able to be used again and again. And in that case, I'm looking for something that is reusable, like a reusable water bottle or a reusable container, so that I don't have to throw it away every time. Now notice, our base word was use. We transformed it into using, into reuse, and now into reusable just by adding these word chunks, these morphemes. So if you click on the little quiz below, the question below, you're going to have a chance to try out doing some morphemic transformations by adding on different prefixes and suffixes to words to change their meaning just a bit. Have fun!